Well, hello everyone. This week's featured tarot deck is the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg. I love this deck. It's such a fun deck, and it's the perfect deck to use with the court case outcome predicting tarot spread. So let's dive right into it. We are going to go ahead and set and clear our table by getting out the Palo Santo, and we will create a sacred container where we welcome in and we invite our higher selves, as well as calling upon Christ to consciousness, to please join us at the table. We command our sovereignty in this time, dimension, place, and space, and we disinvite and disallow all beings, energies, entities, and energies of less than Christed consciousness. And now we're going to set our intentions by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We call in our angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, guardians of the four corners, Mother of the Earth, Father of the skies, sacred ones. We call upon you and we welcome you here now. We ask you, please be present with us and please help us to understand and to interpret these messages to the best of our knowledge as we receive them. Thank you. Okay, everybody. So you got a big date in court and you're a little nervous about the outcome. Let's see how it goes. Let's check out this beautiful, beautiful deck. It is by, I believe this is Yuri Shakov, I think is how you say that, Yuri Shakov, the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg. I was gifted this for Christmas by my roommate. It's one of my favorite decks. It's such a beautiful deck. Okay, so let's begin. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, messages, please. What will be the outcome of this court case? Let's talk about who is going to win this court case. Will it be the defendant or will it be the prosecution? Let's find out. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, and guys, please tell me what is the true nature of the defense's claims? What is the true nature of the defense's claims? The Seven of Coins. So the Seven of Coins is basically you reap what you sow. And so it's interesting. It's almost in this way, the defense seems to be kind of acknowledging that they are somewhat guilty. They may not be saying they're guilty, but they are, their defense is not very strong, is what this is saying. If they're going to be reaping what they sow, they don't have a very strong defense. Okay, so let's see about the prosecution's side. What is the prosecution's case here? What is the case for the prosecution, please? Seven of Clubs. This is interesting. This is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is actually someone who is quite defensive and is, as you see this, how they're having to, it looks like they're actually getting all their arrows up, getting ready to defend themselves as they're being attacked. And so, but if you notice, they have the higher ground. The thing here is you see how they're up high, how they're not having to fight anybody around them. So that's the point here. At the current moment, the prosecution's case definitely has the stronger case. The defense is having to work to find a thread to hold on to, is what it looks like, okay? So what is the true nature of this conflict? What is the underlying cause of this court case? What is the true nature of this conflict? Thank you. Somebody acted very, very foolish. This is Aquarius, the Fool. It could be that either someone acted very foolishly, was not thinking and acted very foolishly, or they were trying to start something new with someone. They tried to begin something with someone and they were not, they didn't think about their actions. This new start, it turned into something kind of foolish. And so it feels like probably the defense could be the petition or the prosecution, but more than likely the defense acted very, very foolish. And it's very interesting because they are definitely going to have to reap what they sow here. They're really, the Seven of Wands here with the prosecution, they are ready to fight to defend themselves. So this is the defense better have good counsel, is what I should say. And speaking of the counsel, let's find out. Okay, so tell me about the lawyer for the defendant. Tell me, what do we need to know about the lawyer, about the counsel for the defense? We got the Page of Cups and we've got Two of Cups. That's a very interesting combination, actually. The lawyer for the defense actually is probably very not doing a bad job, to be honest. They probably have worked hard to research. They're really working in tandem with the person in defense. They believe in their client, and so they're really looking for every possible road they can to get their client vindicated and to get their client found innocent. So I will say the lawyer for the defense, the counsel for the defense, is a very good lawyer, is trying very hard to get their client off on these charges. Okay, so tell me about the counsel for the prosecution. Tell me about the lawyer. What do we need to know about the lawyer for the prosecution, please? What do we need to know? Interesting there. There's the Wheel of Fortune. As I said, the prosecution definitely has a stronger case. This is Sagittarius and Pisces. This is also Jupiter. This is good luck. This is good fortune. And so the prosecution for, I'm sorry, the defense, the counsel, the lawyer for the prosecution has definitely got the stronger case here, and luck is on their side. They don't, it feels like they're not going to have to work hard to win this case. So it's a good thing that the defendant's lawyer is a very hard-working lawyer. If they were going to win, that's the only chance they're going to get. Okay? So tell us about the judge scheduled to hear this case. What do we need to know about the judge scheduled to hear this case, please? What do we need to know about the judge scheduled to hear this case, please? Thank you, Spirit. The Emperor. Now, there's a perfect card for the judge. This is a very take charge, authoritarian type judge. I'm going to say very much this is a no-nonsense type of judge. He is not here to play. She is not here to play. They rule by the letter of the law. And so the true nature of this conflict, where it comes down to the fact that somebody acted very, very foolishly, is probably not going to fly very well with this judge. This judge is a ruler. This is the emperor. The emperor is not, you gotta think, the emperor is in charge of a king. A king rules a kingdom, and emperor rules all of the kingdoms within his empire. This is somebody who is in charge of his jurisdiction. So this judge very much probably isn't messing around, is very much in charge, and is kind of strict. Okay, so if you are on the counsel for the defense, you might want to be aware of that. Okay, okay, so what are the chances that the defense will win? What are the chances that the defense will win? What are the chances that the defense will win? What are the chances that the defense will win? What are the chances? The Four of Swords. Okay, so the Four of Swords is about resting, about healing. So it's about 50-50 is what I'd say. Here's the thing about that. Right now, it is not, in my opinion, looking like the defense will win, but there is a chance they could heal their case. And so that's kind of the point of the tarot, is to advise, if you're on the side of the defense, to look at your case and figure it out. There's something there you're missing that needs healing. It's not over yet, is what this is saying. So what are the chances that the prosecution will win this case? What are the chances the prosecution will win this case? Eight of Coins. It's very, very likely that the prosecution, they're putting in the hard work, and their hard work will be rewarded. And actually, in opposition of these two cards, the Eight of Coins and the Four of Swords, one is about working hard, and the other one is about being kind of restful. And in fact, in this case, it could be lazy. So even though I did say it does appear that the defense's attorney is on their side and is working hard for them, their defense that they're coming with maybe a little bit lazy, and maybe that they didn't put in the right amount of effort to find the answer, the solution, the loophole, whatever it is that was needed. And it is reflected. It is definitely being reflected here, because at the moment it is leaning towards the prosecution. And what is the dominating energy that is leading towards the verdict? What is the What will be the energy that causes the verdict? What is the reason the verdict is decided? What is the reason the verdict is decided? What is the reason the verdict is decided? Thank you. We've got Strength. We've got the King of Cups. And we've got the Nine of Swords. We've got Leo here. All right. The dominant energy that's going to cause the verdict. All right. So the King of Cups, this is standing in balance. And this is really, really in contrast to the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is the energy of anxiety, doubt, worry, and fear. But then you have strength. And so that's what this is. Whatever the case, whomever has the case right now where it looks like, you know, you may be on the losing end of the stick here, especially it feels like this could be the defense. What happens here is it feels like you kind of have a rally. You kind of find a reservoir of strength. You kind of find that loophole even at the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the person who kind of comes in and takes charge and gets the whole situation sorted out and leveled out and evened out. And so it feels like right now, what's going to impact the decision over who does or does not win is that the situation basically has the case, whichever side this is. Somebody comes in and grabs this bull literally by the horn and wrangles it to the ground and gets it back. So it's almost like there is either a change in who's leading it. So it could be a change in counsel. It could be a change in the path that you were going to take, the direction that the council was leading with, the argument that they were leading with. They could be completely changing the defense here. So it feels like there's a big change coming in the direction the case is moving, and that's brought about by somebody deciding that they are no longer willing to accept losing. And it's just like this big, almost like a rally. It feels like somebody comes back from behind and rallies. Okay, so last card. Based on the current condition, what is the possible final outcome for this court case? Based on the current conditions, what is the possible final outcome for this court case? We're just going to take that first card that fell, not the 15 that fell after it. All right. Aha, look at that. Ace of Swords. There is a very clear-cut answer here. With swords, the thing is this could be somebody who's an air sign. So it could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, whoever is on the defense or the prosecution, whichever one of you is an air sign. It could be that, but there is a definite, the sword of justice prevails here, okay? And the sword of truth speaks, and it kind of feels like that's what it is. It's like, it feels like there was almost a miscarriage of justice, but somehow this is overcome. It comes very close. In fact, it feels like in this particular court case, it comes down to very close to there was almost a miscarriage of justice. And then somebody at the end, there seems to be just like at the 11th hour, somebody finds a loophole here, this King of Cups, and justice prevails. And so what does that mean? Let's see what is at the bottom of the deck. The Page of Clubs. A new path towards the things that you seek. If I had to ask the final possible outcome, given that the Seven of Clubs is the prosecution, I'm going to go with this is the Page of Clubs. The new path forward is for the prosecution. Prosecution, the sword of truth and justice prevails for the prosecution is what I am hearing here. Okay. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed this spread, and I hope you will give it a try for yourself whenever you have a possible court case coming up and you're a little nervous about that outcome. And if you do, be sure to tag me in it. I want to see how you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about this. And as always, I hope you'll come back next time until I see y'all again. Love you. Y'all stay happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. And I don't know what I'm thinking. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you haven't already, give me a big old thumbs up, share, subscribe, like, you know the drill here. Give it to me, okay? Until I see y'all again next week. Love y'all. Bye.